We back.
Yeah!
Welcome. Let's get this shit started. Can Democrats and Republicans see eye to eye? I think this is a middle ground episode. I don't think this is whatever. Funny thing I found out about Republicans. A lot of black slaves were actually Republicans. I don't know shit about politics, so sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know shit.
Yeah, there were
because
some.
they were. I forgot exactly what the fuck it was, but it was a lot of black slaves that were Republicans because I think they were like for releasing slaves or whatever the case is, or for freedom or some shit like that, or for like a lot of like civil rights and shit like that. I think I don't know. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
For like segregation,
a lot of shit before like before like every black person is like a Democrat now, or whatever the case is, so to say.
No, because the Democratic Party was like for well, I would say against slavery. The Republican Party was like for slavery.
I don't know.
Back then.
I know a lot of black people were Republicans before they were Democrats, though. I did find that shit out. I didn't know that. I don't know shit about
it. Don't really matter nowadays, but like
this lesser evil.
Yeah,
it's all the government.
It's all government. It's all government.
Yeah. But yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
See what this is about. Starting in 3, 2, 1.
Thanks for joining, guys.
Make sure you stick around to the end because we want to share a little bit more about Jubilee and the series.
Until then, enjoy the episode.
There is no making America great again. It implies that we want to go back to racism.
I disagree.
It implies we want to go back to having KKK out and about.
To say like all white people think that way is wrong.
Just like.
Just wait, Malcolm.
That's what I was like. I'll wait
to the pause.
Hi, I'm Charity. I am a social justice advocate and a Democrat.
My name is Michael. I work as a fiduciary in the finance industry, and I'm a Republican.
My name is Hope. I'm a political activist as well as a student, and I am a conservative.
I'm Josh. I'm a writer in the film industry, and I'm a Democrat.
My name is Christy. I'm a conservative, and I run a dating app called Writer.
My name is Alan Suarez. I'm a student and political organizer, and I am a Democrat.
I have the same political beliefs as my parents.
That's interesting.
So a lot of times I do get told that I'm only a conservative because my parents are, when in actuality, they rarely talked about politics. It wasn't until very recently that I realized, yeah, my parents are conservative. They really wanted my sisters and I to be able to come to our own beliefs and whatnot.
I do have pretty much the same views as my parents, but I'm the first one to actually be able to vote and be outward politically about my views. Well, I come from a low-income family. My dad's disabled, and they tried and they fought very hard to keep me in a good school so I can critically think on my own and constantly question and challenge my beliefs and the views of society.
Why did you decide to lean left?
I'd say primarily where I was, but I did give both a chance.
Sure,
I read both platforms and I said, I think I agree with more of the left than I do with the right. But with that being said, of course, not one side is completely correct.
Yeah.
People who are in my situation, I feel for them and I want to be able to help them out. And I know there's other Mexican Americans or other people who is going to be their first time voting, and I want to make sure that they have a right path and they know.
Well, why do you think Republicans don't want to help?
No Republican ever reached out to me.
I see.
Yeah. I don't doubt that Republicans want to help. I never got that opportunity.
Yeah, we just try to help with jobs. That's what I would say, and economic growth.
I guess I'm the unicorn standout here in that there's a very clear political difference between me and my parents. I grew up in a conservative suburb. In my first election, I voted for McCain because I got the talking points every night, and I was told about redistribution of wealth, and that didn't seem fair to me. But then I got older, I started meeting people with different perspectives, and I started doing my own research.
I thought they were gonna keep on talking. Do you, I guess, vote The same as your
Oh,
parents?
as my parents? That's a good question. I would say at first I was like, well, I would say I'm more. I would say I'm more leaning towards like independent, cause like some views, some things, I don't know. Cause I would say Democrat, cause like my parents were Democrat, like, and like me older, like learning some stuff. Like the guy said, like I was leaning towards one particular area than the other, but like now, like as like the more and more I get older and stuff, like now I'm like in this like thing where I'm like, all right, fuck the left, fuck the right. I'm more like independent a little bit now, like, cause like, you know, everybody says that, you know, this side is this side. We're not like, this person's not caring about this side, and this side's not caring about this because they're on this side and all this other shit. And it's like, we're not getting anywhere for the last couple of years doing this whole hee-haw race of like, yeah, this whole back and forth blue versus red shit. Like, we're not getting anywhere as a country. So like, to me, like, the older I get and the more information that I gather, like, I'm slowly understanding, like, okay, I see some stuff that I like from Democrat, and I was like, see maybe like something that I agree with Republican or something, and like, it's just like, it's in like a little senses that I'm like, okay, like, if we can come like together and like, I guess, agree to these things without like associating everything else just off right, off left, like, we could probably get a lot more shit done. That's like how I feel about it. Like I said before, with the whole, like, even with like when we was talking about religion and shit, like, I like, to me, my nigga, I consider myself as a gray Jedi. There is no like, there is no good force, bad force. It's just all force. Like, that's how I'm like seeing, like, all right, well, in this case with the government, you know, like, it's just all, it's just like all corrupt with like, everybody has their own fucking agenda, being you're a Republican or a fucking Democrat, and nobody's like really, like, everybody says they're for the people and trying to do shit for the people, but at the end of the day, they mostly in the pockets of like these corporations. Like, you could say like, oh yeah, I want to do healthcare and shit, and then like, as soon as you get in fucking office, it's like, all right, we can't give you fully free healthcare, but we could try to provide healthcare for everybody. You just gotta pay this, that, and the other. You know, like, I just want shit to just make sense, I guess, in a way. What about you?
I don't even know what the fuck my mom votes. She kind of calls me every year or some shit like that to vote for whoever the fuck to vote for. I really don't give a fuck about none of these people. I'm be honest with you.
He's like, I do what my mom tell me to do.
The only reason I voted for Hillary is because I was just really voting for the lesser evil. I assume. I don't fucking know.
Nah, you.
I don't fucking know. I really don't give a fuck. I don't vote for like aldermen and shit.
Darth Vader or Hitler?
Yeah, I really didn't give a fuck. Like, that's just the way I feel. Like, my nigga, I ain't give a fuck about voting because I'm just focused on like low key surviving. Like, it ain't really shit changed. like, yeah. Okay, I just go up every once in a while. All right, cool. But my nigga, I still ain't qualified to get the $1 million a year that I want, so I don't really give a fuck. Yeah, but I mean, I ain't really getting no fuck about voting.
I can see where you.
I literally get phone calls from my mom saying, "Did you vote yet? Did you vote yet? Did you vote yet?" No, I didn't.
So did you for the, because you know we had the mayor race.
I didn't vote for them motherfuckers. No. I'm busy working, trying to pay fucking bills and shit, bro.
I'm trying to live.
After I work my fucking shift and get the fuck off work, I want to go the fuck home. I don't want to go stand in no fucking line to vote for some people I don't even fucking know.
That's another thing too. That's another thing too. Like I would say about the whole left-right shit. Like, majority of the time, people don't even know that there's like a middle thing. Like, you know, some people like know that's independent. Yeah. There are people that's independent and shit. If you don't want to go left or right, people just feel like You know, because like the only information that's being put out there is just either left or right, and nobody knows about like left, right, middle, and then like there's like quarters of like that's like literally like
until you get to that fucking ballot and you see all those extra names and extra text boxes.
He's like, who the fuck are these people?
Right. Who the fuck is these people? Like, you don't know none of these motherfuckers. I ain't never heard none of these motherfuckers' names.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was somebody else, too, in the presidential race between fucking Hillary and fucking Trump.
It was some other people.
It was some other motherfuckers. Yeah. Like, nobody know none of these goddamn people.
Just like
that's just shit. I don't know. I don't give a fuck about politics. Politics ain't this shit for me. So, to be honest with you,
I mean, you feel exactly like how everybody else feel with the whole like. I totally get what you're saying. Like, this is why I think it would be a good idea. Yeah. No fuck about no goddamn politics. This is why I think it'd be a good idea to just make days that we have to like vote and shit, or especially for the presidency. I think they should just make it a fucking national holiday. Give motherfuckers the day off for that so they can go actually vote. Because some people can't. Yeah. And that be stopping them because they have to work or like they have to do something with their children, some shit like that. Like
nigga,
if you make it if you make it a national holiday where like somebody
do like J. Cole said, make it a fucking app. It's 2019. Why can't I vote for the
I
want on my phone? Why I can't resource where I want my money, my taxes and shit to go through my fucking phone, through an app on my phone. Like I don't get why I can't do that.
Yeah, we still doing Scantrons and fucking like piece of paper, big ass
SATs
paper and shit. Yeah,
killing trees and shit for no reason.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, I totally forgot it. Yeah,
do what J. Cole said. If I want to,
for a second,
let me tell me where I want my taxes and shit to go to. Like if I want my taxes and shit to go to my community, let me choose. Pick that. Like not to somebody else's pocket. Because we just found out that Chance the Rapper video, that community chest shit that we had watched for the politics and shit, like we just found that shit out. Like this is a motherfucker that been in office for 70 fucking years and got like a damn near $2 million fucking community chest or some shit like that. Don't even know what the fuck a community chest is. Don't know what half of this shit is. Like come the fuck on, bruh. Like.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, there's no like proper information. Like nobody like really sitting down.
That was just aldermans.
Yeah,
that was off the alderman shit from the Chance the Rapper shit. And we talking about presidentials and mayors and all that other bullshit. Man, fuck all these people, bro. Don't get me started. Cause I'm just gonna head out a whole bunch of middle fingers. I'm the nigga that don't want to hear none of that shit.
Like
fuck you. I hand out middle fingers to everybody. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Like
you like an old grumpy man on the porch and shit.
God damn.
Oh man.
Yeah. Start again at 3, 2, 1.
The party is misrepresented by the media.
Both of these groups don't motherfucking.
Yes.
Everyone.
I was gonna say they should.
There's politics though. That's the even. Hey, hold on, pause. These people would trash the fuck out of each other just to get a fucking vote though.
Yeah.
Because that's how the fuck politics work. They would trash the fuck out of people. They would trash the fuck out of each other.
Same thing in the fucking like. Bro, this is what I think.
I'm saying this because my wife.
My version
of my wife's
like,
mom used to be alderman.
Yeah.
They dragged the fuck out of her.
Yeah, I bet they did, and it was like, we know what your daughter be doing, like
all type of dumb shit, like all that type of shit, like. You know what? Fuck it. I'm sorry.
I totally understand, man. No. What I always thought like there was like a scene from like some movie. It was like a satire scene of like these two political people like going at each other like, man, fuck you, like in the debate like with the crowd and shit, with the crowd and shit. And it was like, that's why you believe in this and you believe in abortions, blah 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 blah. And they like going at each other and like the crowd was like feeding off of it and shit because like one Democrat, one like Republican shit. And then like the camera stopped. And these motherfuckers go back on the stage. He's like, hey,
good job
today, man. And he's like, see the house for cars on Sunday? He's like, yeah. He's like,
that's the fucking friends, man.
Yeah, they're best fucking friends. It's just like a show and shit. Yeah, like that's what I think it is. Like down, like that's how I think it is. It is down in Congress, like down there. Like I seriously think like with these laws and shit, they don't really give a fuck. They be like, all right.
Put on this show to act like
look, man, we gotta show that we at least tempted to like do some shit for our people. So like, man, can y'all at least sign the treaty, baby? I'll get your dick sucked. And then they be like, all right, man, just have this bitch over by Sunday. And then be like, all right, but y'all gotta go with this and some shit. And then
we gonna let this shit ride out for a week. Then we gonna
cause like they make it seem like on the media and shit, they make it seem like, oh man,
like
they didn't do it at all, and it's like they can't, they denied the shit, like they sent it back. They don't want to do this, blah blah blah. Government shutdown.
Son again, 3, 2, 1.
There was a time when Americans all lived in the same information space, and we could disagree, but at least we were disagreeing on the same set of facts.
Do you guys at least accept there's a big media bias?
On both sides, absolutely.
No, for mostly
I'll just sat the fuck down.
That most of the media is in support of the left agenda.
Melania Trump has yet to grace one cover of a magazine.
Really?
Well, Michelle Obama was on how many covers? 190?
Get the fuck out of there.
Well, what is she doing?
She had a name for herself. She's a lawyer. Melania's like, this is not what I signed up for.
Yeah, I do think Melania is a little bit more private, and that could
she
be
may want that, yeah.
So, yeah, MSNBC,
what is she doing, though?
CNN, BBC, even CBS, the list goes on.
In general, more media organizations tend to be a little bit more favorable towards the Democratic position, yes.
It's who
But
is
I
paying.
think to say the two biases are the same. The fake news on the right is so much more blatant and...
Oh, come on.
You wish the left coined that phrase.
Now, I want to applaud you, believe, because this is the back and forth that we never get. Yeah. Like they kind of at each other's heads and shit like that a little bit.
Yeah.
This is the one we never get. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna show the whole conversation because I'm pretty sure they be having to cut their ass off. Like time. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna get that, or whatever the case is. But all right. So let me throw a couple things out there. Melania Trump and Michelle Obama, two whole different
people.
The reason that Michelle Obama had shit going on and she was on covers and shit like that, first black female.
First black
female lady. The reason that she was like hosting like Nickelodeon Kids Awards and all that type of shit, or doing whatever the fuck she was doing, she has kids that age and she was showing grace. She was actually out here like doing shit. Melania Trump, the last thing we heard about her was she wore some fucking jacket to one of the fucking prisoner camps that what the fuck is the ICE? ICE was holding the fucking kids at. That's the last. I swear to God, that's the last story I've heard of Melania Trump.
Yeah,
I don't even know how long ago that fucking was, but she wore some type of jacket that had some writing shit on it.
Don't get me wrong.
And she was getting off the jet at one of the ICE places.
Don't get me wrong. Both. That's what I'm talking about. Like everybody's like pointing fingers and shit. Both camps do the fucking same thing. Like, you know how much they slandered Michelle Obama like through the whole
Michelle
her and Obama, bruh. Like it's the same fucking thing. And it's like people.
Trump.
It's like
come on.
It's like this. Like granted, Trump is a dumb motherfucker, but like there is some shit where niggas be nitpicking that shit that ain't there. Like that be hit. They be swinging and missing at some shit that ain't there. But granted, there is some shit that is there. Yeah, that's why I was like, I agree with the dude that was like, all right, some of the shit, yeah, it is biased, but some of that shit is fact.
Right.
So I was like, all right.
And they talking about fake news and shit. They're only saying fake news because that's the thing that came out of fucking Trump's mouth.
Yeah.
That came out of his fucking mouth. So yeah, I don't know. And then it's these news stations like they air certain shit. It's politics inside of fucking politics. Yeah. Like y'all not gonna fucking fool nobody.
Granted, like the stations he named, like they are Democratic, but you can't forget about the other side.
Over the
Fox, and you have all these other ones.
On, bro.
And there are some stations that are fucking neutral too.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, why didn't you mention those too? That's why I'm talking about this whole left-right shit. Yeah, it's just
you watch what you watch, and they politicking the politics while they're getting paid to whatever the fuck they do. Of course, all news stories don't get ran on fucking news channels. That's why social media is so fucking great, because you can actually find out about other shit that's happening that the fucking news won't report on.
Yeah.
Because they're not getting paid for that shit. They're getting paid to show whatever the fuck it is that they want to show.
Honestly,
there's a rundown of like just any other fucking regular thing that either goes live or fucking recorded. There's a rundown of everything that we're talking about fucking today. And guess what? If this don't make the fucking list, then it don't make the fucking list. Yeah. That ain't part of the fucking schedule today. Sorry.
That's why I don't watch news anymore. Cause like they left and right. I normally watch neutral shit. Like the most neutral news that I get shit from is Philip DeFranco. Like other than that, like I watch his shit. Get my news from him.
I don't want to hear no sad shit. And I don't want no dumb shit. If I want sad and dumb shit, I'll just go my ass outside and watch Facebook all fucking.
He said watch Facebook.
I don't watch that dumb ass shit. I don't watch news.
No, it's just funny like how everybody's like they're just pointing the finger. It's like the whole thing. This is what I'm talking about. Like right here. Like.
And then they talking about, I forgot what the fuck the even question was, but they was like, my side gets betrayed wrong, my side gets betrayed wrong. All you motherfuckers sat the fuck down though.
Yeah.
It's like y'all all agreeing with the fucking what's being
going
said.
On. Yeah.
So I don't even get what are we arguing about here?
What are we arguing about?
Like, what the fuck are we arguing about, bro? Like this shit dumb as fuck, bro. All right, fuck it. This is politics. It's not Jubilee. Sorry, because we love Jubilee, but it's
just politics,
bro. Shit is dumb, bro. Starting to get it 3-2.
I want to make America great again.
Ugh. I fucking hate that statement.
Take apart Democrat or Republican, right or left. America is our country. We all live here. We're all citizens. I laughed a little bit when we heard the statement, I want to make America great again, opposed to not make America great again. I have no understanding or concept of how anyone in this room could not want our country to be great again.
The phrase "Make America Great Again" implies that America was great to begin with. And if it was great to begin with, the question is for who? It wasn't great for minorities. It wasn't great for people of color. And you know, you guys sit in a position of privilege, in a position of whiteness, where you can say that because it was always great for you. Absolutely.
Excuse
but it wasn't.
me. I'm sorry. You don't get to speak for me. I'm Hispanic, so you don't.
I'm talking from my experience.
You just pointed to all of us and called us white.
But you passed as white.
My mother was adopted out of Guatemala, and she was an immigrant. You do not get to point to me. I will not sit here and be pointed at and told that I am sitting in a position of white privilege.
This isn't about you. That's the problem with
How is it not about
me? It's not about you. I'm talking in general. I am talking in general.
How is that in general?
If you let me
I would never sit in this room.
If you let me talk, I would be more than glad to tell you.
I would love for you to clarify that, but you better take better care with your words.
Don't tell me what I better do. Thank you.
Ooh, you gonna get your ass whooped.
My point is, when we have a country that was built on the backs of slavery, the things I still feel today as a black woman, there is no making America great again. It implies that we want to go back to racism, heightened racism, because it still exists today. It implies we want to go back to, you know, having KKK out and about. They have a social media presence, but having them.
Yes, I know. I've been threatened by them twice.
Like what's happened recently since Trump has been elected.
When I hear "Make America Great Again," I think he's just talking about the numbers, economic growth. To say like all white people think that way is wrong. It's just talking about how when we won World War II, we defeated the Nazis. We were the best country in the world at the time, given the fact all the segregation in the South.
So that's why I think it's dangerous though, because it's too broad.
I just feel like even if you made it "Make America Economic Again," they would say, "Oh, he's trying to take the minorities out and make it more economic." Anything that he would say, they would attack it.
I think that whole statement needs clarification.
It doesn't even need clarification. It just never needed to fucking exist.
Yeah, that I totally agree with, because the statement itself is stupid. Because like when I first heard it, I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, what do you mean make America great? I was like, what, great for you? Like,
I mean, yeah, even
because like she pointed it out pretty point blank clear. Like, bro, it wasn't great for minorities.
Even like this nigga saying, even like the white dude is saying, all right, cool. He wants to make it great again for economics and all this other shit. All right, so what you want? Motherfuckers start catching cancer from coal? Fucking working in fucking chop shops and all that other type of shit y'all used to work in the fucking 60s and the 80s and all that shit? Like, is that what he's referring to? Like, where the fuck was it great? Like, that's the only thing, because nobody even clarified that. We just had this whole conversation and that whole thing. That's why I wish they need some, like, unreleased files or some shit like that for fucking Jubilee.
The whole session.
The whole shit. Because I'm pretty sure this conversation went on for long, because nobody said where was it great in the first fucking place? Because economically, America has never been fucking great. We've been owing fucking people for fucking years.
I don't know what. We don't even know who the fuck we owe. That's the sad part about it.
Like, what are you talking about? Like, where is the great at? Like, where is he talking about economically? Like, where is he talking about? Like, where is he talking about? That's what I'm trying to think. Like, he's talking about spiritually. Guess what? America's never been on the same page spiritually. Guess what? Economically, America has never been on the same page economically. Where the fuck are you talking about great again? Where is the great at? Like, where are we reaching for this greatness? Like, I don't get it. Like, are we talking about pollution wise? Like, are we trying to cure the fucking world? Like, I don't get where the fuck we going at with this shit. Like, where was it great? Nobody can clarify that shit. Nobody. Like, I don't even get that shit. Like, cause he tried that economic shit, but okay, where, motherfucker?
I was like, but still, like,
like where?
I get somewhat what he was saying. With
I need
like,
to see the timeline.
He's when he was like, you know, even if he said it that way, people would still feel some way about it, like kind of out of the loop about it. But like that's why I'm like,
and he said World War II.
Like
what was going on in World War II?
War.
Like,
war,
what
segregation,
are you talking about?
like that's what I'm like saying. Like the stuff you mentioning,
God,
like
bro.
that wasn't a great time period. It was a great time period for some people. That's the thing.
For
like
all people, even for fucking white people, it probably wasn't even that fucking great. Cause guess what? Y'all going to fucking war to fight a war that ain't got shit to do with y'all, and y'all involving yourself in some shit. So who was it great for and when, motherfuckers? That's what I'm trying to figure out. America was never fucking great. Let's make that clear on the fucking table. Like, when the fuck was America great?
I was like,
ever.
Now, if you want to use that statement, what could have been used is we need to
make America
great.
Something.
Like we need to progress as a country. We need to evolve and make ourselves great. Then everybody in the fucking boat is with you on that. All right, we with you on trying to fucking progress our country. We want to be number one in every fucking thing.
That's all. Like, motherfuckers don't understand. Like, you are literally just a speck in like a whole plan out here, bro. Like, you are like literally a speck. Like, the one good that you can do like around you. How about you just focus on that one good? But when you try to go on the outer balance of everybody else shit, guess what, bro? You a little ass speck. That shit that you doing in your community probably ain't gonna never reach the outer shit that got going on. So I'm just trying to see, like, make your part great. How about that shit? Like, this shit.
Do your part.
I don't know, bro. But yeah, I just want to know when the fuck was America great, period. Like, let me know the time period. Show me America's timeline.
This is why I hate talking about politics, man.
I want to see the timeline. I want somebody, because I know we're going to get some comments. I don't know if somebody's going to say some smart mouth ass shit. So I want to know. Tag me in the fucking year when America was great. Let me know when America was on the fucking up and up.
No, you can't do it for one. You can't do it for one social group.
No,
it has to include every fucking body. It has to include every fucking body.
Let me know the year. Time point me the motherfucking year when America was great for every fucking body. Please do that shit for me. Start again in 3, 2, 1. I know somebody gonna say some smart mouth shit.
I think it's written in our basic rights: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, right? Everybody should be on the same level playing field, right? Especially the underprivileged who don't have these kinds of opportunities. They might have grown up in an education system that's not as good quality as certain places.
And then do you think that's almost a disservice to them, having to go to a college where they're not almost prepared?
Exactly.
They were given though, like, the opportunity because of maybe like affirmative action, for example, where they get into that spot and then they're like, oh wow.
I'm glad he used college.
There's a number of factors
I'm
that
so
we have to
glad he
consider.
said
You know, if
that.
we're talking about schools, first of all, we don't pay teachers enough, so it's not exactly attracting the best and brightest individuals to raise our kids. If you do great as a teacher, the incentive is to move to a better school with students who already have economic advantages.
For example, I'd want voucher systems for underprivileged kids to go to good schools.
What makes them underprivileged?
I would say economic status.
I guess my question is, why aren't the parents working?
Oh, well, maybe they came from a situation where their mother was maybe in prostitution or something.
Well, a lot of kids are underprivileged because of the socioeconomic status they come from. The way our systems and our districts are set up, it's, you know, keep the poor here, keep the rich here, lack of opportunities, lack of education. Kids that are sex trafficked are made primarily foster youth
sex
of
trafficking
color.
is very different
But it
than
turns into,
underprivileged.
but it turns into adult prostitution. That's underprivileged too.
Yeah.
If you're a foster youth, that's, I was sexually exploited as a foster youth. I wasn't prostituted, but I was sexually exploited. And when I was incarcerated, when I was a teenager, I was incarcerated with dozens of little girls that were in jail for being sexually exploited by grown men. So even as we touch on the Me Too movement, these are people that are getting away with, you know.
The Me Too movement originated in Hollywood with actresses that were paid millions of
But
dollars by a
it's real
director.
everywhere.
No,
it gave
what you're
voice
talking
to
about
it.
is very different.
It originated there, but it gave
I mean,
voice
I
to
think
everyone.
the Me Too movement needed to happen a lot of ways.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
When it came out, even though it happened in Hollywood, I went on social media and put #MeToo. It empowered me. It gave me a voice. It made me feel like I wasn't dirty or I did something wrong. I'm okay, finally, with being vulnerable and telling a story about something that impacted me as a child. And that impacted not just me, but thousands, maybe millions of girls.
The others.
I'm glad how you said that college shit. Only because he's saying kids going to college unprepared, not ready for that type of level of thing. But just a couple months ago, we find out that actors and actresses are fucking paying paying the admissions or whoever the fuck they're paying for their
college admissions
for
their
their child to come into the fucking college
yeah.
that they're not fucking prepared for.
Yeah.
But you don't want to give a child that's
doesn't
probably been
have
studied,
shit.
that's probably is on that level and ready for that need of education, but you don't want to stipend his fucking education to let him get on that fucking level.
Yeah.
That's ready, but the only thing that's holding him back is paying for college,
economics.
housing, economics. But it's okay when the people with money and power can send their uneducated ass child to fucking school because they have the money and fucking power. But when a child is well prepared for this type of level of education and well prepared for this part of life, he can't make it economically.
And it's like, I'm not finna fund this kid. Why can't his... Like, it kind of pissed me off when she was like, where are the parents to pay for this? I'm like...
Bitch, the parents are probably working fucking...
Like, they're...
24 fucking hours.
Like, parents are probably... Yeah, like
or
you
the
said,
parents
they're
are probably
working.
fucking dead. There's no telling what the
probably
fucking parents
dead.
are. But that ain't
The
got
kid
shit
is
to do
probably
with
in
the
the
fucking
foster.
kid.
Yeah, like...
That ain't got shit to do with the fucking kid and his fucking level of fucking education, though. Like, it doesn't matter what the fuck the parents are.
It's that shit that
This is probably the level that the kid had realized, like, motherfucker, this is my life, so I need to figure it the fuck out. But the only thing that's holding me back is, guess what? Eco-fucking-nomics. But okay. And she didn't even know that being sexually exploited as a fucking child and eventually
leads into
fucking
prostitution.
And even I know that shit, but alright, fuck it. These are the people that...
That's why I'm like...
Oh my God,
That's
bro.
why I'm like, either way you slice it, both... I'm like, that's
Like
why
I
I'm
said,
saying, like,
that's all I'm saying, that's the evil. That's the evil, bro.
one of the sides,
That's all
it's
I'm
like
saying,
you
bro.
got to pick the lesser two evils, but it's like
man.
both sides are misinformed about shit, like
everything.
So either way you slice it, it's like it's like a never-ending fucking stupid ass cycle and shit, man.
Let's make sure you watch a happy video after this.
Oh, please. God, and I already could see these fucking comments coming.
I don't even give a fuck about the comments. I might block them bitches. I don't want to hit the shit out. Starting again in 3, 2, 1.
Side's agenda has caused my life harm.
Actually, I'm coming in.
I can't remember if it was the first time Obama was elected or the second time, but I do remember I was in middle school and a girl came up, got into my face, and was like, "You're gonna cry because your president wasn't elected." I felt very attacked and very unsafe in that moment.
I would say mine was a little bit more life and death situation. I was attacked outside of a restaurant and stabbed 4 times back in Ohio. So I just wish I could open carry and protect myself more effectively. That's why I feel like the other side's agenda kind of put me in harm's way. I have a Second Amendment right, and I have a right to carry. And
We talking about two different. We talking about two different setups.
Hold the fuck.
Okay, that question like
is it? They said your put.
What?
I might have to rewind for the first time ever on the fucking Jubilee video because I need to get some clarification on that fucking question because it said your political party.
They took it two different. He took it two different ways. He took it more as some shit that the other political party.
That's life.
No, he was saying like the other political party. If it wasn't for them, I would be able to carry in this state, and that shit wouldn't have happened to me. Her shit was like more so face, political, like
your president didn't win.
Yeah.
I want to go back, but I don't want to go back to that fucking question. I'm gonna let it.
There was no clear.
I'm gonna let it ride.
Yeah.
I'm not.
There was no.
I'm gonna see what everybody else says.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There was no clear.
Yeah. Start again in 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna let that ride.
So personally, I'm not a person who believes that we need to.
I was kind of
get
lost
rid of
in
the
that.
Second
Lost on
Amendment.
that
I think that's a false stereotype that's propagated upon all of us.
Yes.
If I'm with my children and I'm by myself or whatever the case, and I'm being stabbed, bet your bottom dollar, if I have a gun, I'm going to use it, but I'm not going to use a gun on someone just because they're in my way or I feel threatened or the idea of them or, you know, I'm not, but that's what's happening. And that's, you know, yours is an exception. And I'm so sorry that happened. But when we see people getting killed, you know, when we see what happened to Trayvon Martin, you know, when we see what's happening in the world, it's because of, you know, as an identity, as a person, because of the color of my skin. I'm a threat to you.
I think it's really about gun safety because we're not about taking away the Second Amendment. We're just about making it safer for people to hold arms.
I'm for background checks.
Yeah, for background checks.
Background checks completely.
I didn't step forward because has the agenda, the other side's agenda, personally harmed you. And so from what I hear, and I don't mean to like disregard, discredit, it seems like someone from the other side attacked you, but not the agenda. The one area that might harm me is immigration. I come from a family of immigrants. They're all legal now, and so it personally hasn't harmed me, but I have very many friends and family friends that have had trouble with this. But personally, I have not been harmed.
I know that what happened to me had nothing to do with the left's agenda. And I'm sorry, it's just, but
okay, I'm
still at the same.
Only because so I got fucked up in the head because I confused her shit with like some real life shit. Somebody just came in her face and said, ha ha ha, your president didn't win type shit. And because I took that wrong. And some shit actually like really happened because
his shit I understood. That's why I was like, what?
Yeah,
like,
to bear arms. That's what I fucked up at. That's my bad. All right, so her shit, nobody cares that somebody came in your face and said your president didn't fucking win. That's
like, as long as they like his is more serious.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
because if he had the right to bear arms at wherever he was at, all right, understand that's your Second Amendment right, or whatever the case is, and that's why, like, you are kind of like saying the other's agenda is like kind of fucking up shit right now.
Yeah, it's hurting you. Like I understand.
That was my fault. Cause I thought they was like actually talking like some other shit.
I can see why you took it that way because like they both understood the question. Like it felt like they both went two different ways with it because like he went more on a deeper level, like the laws that they making hurt him
are kind of fucking him up because if I had my gun for the Second Amendment right, then I wouldn't have got stabbed or whatever. All these actions and shit wouldn't have happened.
I totally understand, but
she
was talking about
you talking about high school drama. I don't care about your high school drama.
Yeah, she's talking about like somebody got in her face about telling her your president didn't win or some shit. Okay. Like, okay, like, did they physically harm you or hurt you? Then, like, if they physically harm you or hurt you, then I understand. But like, if they
laughed at your political views, okay. Yeah, okay. All right,
but hopefully, maybe play. Let's see if she get deeper into it because she's like crying now.
Yeah, let's see. Starting at 3, 2, 1.
Time. I did feel attacked. I felt unsafe at a school I had gone to since kindergarten.
This country is becoming...
Pause. Is her name Peppermint Patty? Or some shit like that?
Yeah, stupid.
I was gonna be honest because she just literally just
safe
broke
space.
down.
So she just broke down about a safe space. Like hell,
somebody entered her safe space.
Hell, I'm pretty sure some minorities at their school that didn't feel safe either all the time. But I digress.
It is what it is. Yeah. Starting in 3, 2, 1. I don't know what socialist is.
Am I the only one?
Like a lot of groups or something like that.
I would say that people want health care for all. They want college for all, when in reality, someone has to pay for it. I'm okay with the schools being public. I'm okay with
We're so
the
great
streets
economic,
being
though.
cleaned, or the police force being paid by tax dollars, but that necessarily doesn't need to apply to the whole system.
I think people want socialism, but the country certainly is not socialist, and it never will be.
Yeah, the country, I think that just like millennials, though, I would say a large portion want it.
And as a
Here we
millennial,
go with
I'm
this
just gonna
shit.
say, I don't like to put the labels on things. I don't want to say we want a socialist society. We want a society where we have access to opportunities regardless of party, regardless of race.
Yeah.
When the Affordable Care Act was implemented, I immediately saw that I was paying more out of pocket. All of a sudden, there's this co-insurance I got to pay for. No one likes paying more money, but I understood the reason why. I understood that it benefited people that are less fortunate. More than likely, and this is just my opinion, that Republicans are often, what benefits me as an individual versus society as a whole.
No. I think I care about myself for sure, as anyone should, but collectively, I want America to be great again.
Yeah, but with Republicans, everything is fine and dandy. Give more jobs, give more health care, give X, Y, and Z. But then the second it personally affects me and then I have to pay more, then it becomes a problem.
Who are you
Just
referring
Republicans
to?
in general.
Who are you referring to, though?
Trump just introduced a new budget, 2 days ago, that cut Medicare, that cut health care, that cut social service programs to build a wall.
That protects the nation we live in.
What protects the nation is making sure we have access to health care, access to education.
You're not the president.
I'm someone that's been negatively impacted by not having
So
health care,
have
not
we.
having education.
We all have. We all have been negatively impacted.
You've been negatively impacted by someone that crossed the border illegally?
Yes,
My
are you
sister
kidding me?
has, yeah. Someone tried to break into her apartment.
And you knew he was undocumented for a
Yeah,
fact.
because he worked at her job along with many of the illegal aliens that worked in her company. Consistently, she was being sexually abused. She told her boss. They didn't do shit. And then finally, he got so drunk or whatever, he followed her home and he tried to break into her apartment.
Those things do happen, but it's not an immigration problem.
It's a problem.
You don't think that's an immigration
I have nothing wrong with immigration.
It's not a problem
Illegal
for all.
immigration.
Healthcare is a problem for all.
If you have a good job or you have a job, you should be allotted health care from the business, okay? What's wrong with that?
If you have a job.
Why don't you have a job?
There's a lot of reasons why people don't have a job. Not with the type of job, the access to jobs. It's a real life
Why
thing
don't
that
we
you
train
probably
them
haven't
to have
experienced.
jobs?
So something that not a lot of people think about is what about automation?
I want to see the unedited.
In San Francisco that says if it's repeatable, it's replaceable. So what about all those people that are going to lose their jobs? And so how are they going to get Medicare? How are they going to have an education system?
That's a great point.
Well, then you have to get into one of the fields that isn't going to be replaced. That's what I
How are
would
they
say.
going to pay for their education so they can switch their fields?
Learn to code.
Oh my goodness.
It's not, guys.
Yeah,
it's
well-
not. It's not a right. Go to another country. See what it's like in another country.
But it should be a right.
but I'm
That's
talking
the
about this
point.
country.
That's
It should
right.
be a
That's
right.
my point, though. To be in this country, it is a privilege.
Yeah, it is.
Earn your privilege.
Okay.
It is not a right. Having a job is not a right. Insurance is not a right. College is not a right. Now everything in this
Humanity
country
has
is free.
always found a way.
All right, I'm going to pause there because this is the final prompt, and I am very curious to see what everybody says to this. If you would
No, fuck that. Sorry, Jubilee. But fuck that. I want to see the unedited. I want to see the unedited because it's after a long back and forth, we decided to cool the tension down with some pizza. Nah, fuck that. I want to see the unedited of this because this shit is getting so intense because I can even see like when they cut from scene to scene and person to person, I see the black girl shaking her fucking head and holding her head and shit. So I know it's more than she said. I know it's more that's being said other than the shit. Also, I hate to say this shit, but they sound so fucking stupid saying like, okay, if they don't have a
That's
job or
one-sided.
find a job, they should learn the code.
How, Sway?
Like
you have to.
and this literally just comes full fucking circle about
That's what I'm saying. It's
economics, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
You brought this shit on
is
yourself because you said
this
this
shit
shit about
circle.
economics. You said the shit about economics. So where the fuck are the economics coming in to fucking trade to people the code that don't have a job, that don't have a home? So are they sleeping in these schools? What are they paying? Are they learning the code from a phone? Guess what? How the fuck are they paying internet for the fucking phone? Second again, if they're learning the fucking code on the computer, where are they getting money to code on the fucking computer? Economics though. Once again, where the fuck was America great? Please tag us. Like, let me know. Like, come the fuck on, bro. This nigga is fucking. He putting a full circle on everything he just fucking said.
Yeah.
He literally just came back to some shit that he actually just fucking said earlier in the fucking video.
It's like
come on, bro.
It's like
yeah,
that's why I'm like it's a continuous circle that's like
so full of shit.
It's just full of shit. It's just everything is like
man.
what if one side says something, it's hypocritical. And it's like they all like both sides are hypocrites.
Anyway,
so I fucking hate politics, man. This shit got my hair.
Last question, bro. I guess I don't know what the fuck they going on. They eating pizza right now because shit was getting too heated.
No, but like her and the guy made
valid fucking points.
Like she was like, he just introduced the bill that took away some shit, and they're like, well, we need security for the wall. Like, well, so now you like earlier you were saying that you didn't want to be put in a box. You didn't want to be labeled when the old girl was talking about. She's like, I'm actually this, blah, 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 blah. And you was like, don't you dare say this to me, and blah, 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 blah. And he was like really offended by that. But yet we're putting these same people that, like, not everybody's a rapist, not everybody's a whatever. And we putting these same people in a same exact fucking box that somebody
because my sister got raped by you find out somehow that he's an undocumented immigrant and shit like that. But you want these people to work these jobs. How is he getting a job if he's an undocumented immigrant, Malcolm?
You know what
like,
kills me
like
too?
how? Because he's not legal, right? So how is he doing this?
You know what kills me?
Like, come on, bro. Oh my God.
You know what kills me too?
But this has to be a great position also, Malcolm, because his sister works there. And he has to be living the best fucking life because he had to have the best fucking education and all this other shit, correct? Because his economics are in fucking order. So this undocumented immigrant has a great fucking job, correct?
Apparently.
But he's undocumented. Oh, get the fuck out of here, bro. You got me fucked up. That's why I know that story was half bullshit anyway, but it is what the fuck it is.
Yeah, what's killing me about this is that we have, statistically speaking, we have more homegrown, I'm going to call them homegrown rapists, terrorists, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Whatever category that fits the fancies, tickles your fancy or whatever. Like, from that category, we have more, statistically speaking, we have more homegrown people committing more crimes.
We just did a whole fucking story on the fucking podcast about a nigga going to Best Buy, a white dude going to fucking Best Buy, born in America, going to fucking Best Buy and getting caught with some fucking child pornography on this fucking computer because he dropped fucking gravy on it. Like, come on, bro.
Like,
the terrorists, homegrown. The motherfucker from the Las Vegas fucking mass shooting, home fucking grown. The motherfucking what the fucking motherfucker, Dylan Roof, home fucking grown. Like, come the fuck on, bro.
Like,
even the DC sniper. If y'all want to throw a black motherfucker out there, homegrown. Like, come the fuck on, bro. Like
people killing me with this notion of like, immigrants are evil and shit, and like, they killing us and all this other shit. Like, and
then the girl just said, like, okay, you want to come to America because America is great, land of great grand opportunity, all this other bullshit. But guess what the fuck they trying to do? Come to fucking over the fucking wall. They trying to fucking find some type of opportunity. They trying to fucking. I literally, when I used to work in the fucking bank, I used to see a motherfucker coming in like 3 times a fucking day, dropping off money and sending it to his fucking family in another fucking country, bro. Yeah. Like, come the fuck on, bro. That's some fucking bullshit, dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying this whole.
Let's finish this video. Let's finish this fucking video.
Because like, that's what I'm saying with politics. It's a whole fucking hypocritical ass circle. Cause we literally get nowhere. That's why I'm like, that's why I'm saying I'm more of a great person. Like I'm in the middle. I'm not even fucking. I'm not even fucking. Yeah. I'm not even fucking with neither one of these groups. I'm more like, I'm in the point where in my life I'm trying to progress some shit for my country because I want my kids to progress the country even further than our fucking parents and our parents before that and our parents before that. And it's like, we not getting no fucking where. We going like, backwards. We literally going backwards. We're going in time. We're going backwards in time.
We're going back to like, KKK times and immigration times. And
we are
immigration times. People are getting picked up for fucking ICE officers and shit like that and getting sent to fucking death camps, low key. And they fucking kids too. Fucking 5-year-old kids and shit like that getting fucking picked up for fucking death camps, ain't seeing their moms and shit for fucking damn near a year now.
A month, years.
Imagine how that is to be 5 fucking years old and you ain't seen your mom in a fucking year because you got snatched the fuck up, bruh. Like, come on, bro. Fuck this shit. Fuck America. I don't give a fuck. Starting again in 3, 2, 1.
Why the fuck do we do this video?
Because it was requested. It probably was new. I don't fucking know.
Is this nation too divided?
Yes.
Yeah.
Way too divided.
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. It's a lot of fucking races, a lot of fucking communities, a lot
Prime
of
example
cultures.
of
It's
just
supposed
how
to be.
divided our nation is.
Nobody.
My son, we worked on the Trump campaign,
shit,
and we
fuck
worked with
that.
Don Trump Jr. and our car was keyed twice because I had a Trump sticker on my car. We were obviously at the
Here we go with this
inauguration.
bitch.
Okay.
My daughter was in a black tie. We went to the inaugural ball, of course, and on our way there, she was spat on. Literally had spit from one of the protesters for spit on. My daughter's 16. I don't know what you would do as a mother. I lost.
Stay on camera.
Oh yeah. Well, I did the exact same thing, and it was just like, really, like this is where we are.
That was wrong, and that shouldn't happen.
No.
You know, that shouldn't happen to anyone. We need to know how to disagree and
America
respect
is
each
so
other's
great,
parties, and that happens on both sides. Trump supporters do the
That's
same thing
the problem.
to
We
us, but
don't.
it's not okay in
We
any
can't
instance.
fucking
We shouldn't
sit
be spitting
and
on
talk.
people. We should set examples, and it starts with us.
I think it's something that we definitely need to focus more on. Be at least willing to come to the table and have a conversation, even if we have different viewpoints, because we will, inevitable.
Views, yeah.
But at least come and talk about them and recognize that while we do have different solutions, we have the same issues.
I'm actually gonna give you a hug.
Yeah.
Good meeting you.
Oh, you gonna give her a hug because it's not beef between you two personally.
That was still
It's
really
it's
valuable.
beef between.
Feels really.
Pause. It's not beef between you two motherfuckers personally. It's beef
No, it's
between
beef
you fucking
between
political parties.
Yeah.
Like as a person, from person to person, you can hate the fuck out of somebody's views of anything, life, fucking whatever. But guess what? On a person to person, human to human basis, that person is personally fucking fine. Unless they ain't killed, raped, or murdered somebody that you fucking know personally, what is your beef with that person personally? Like, what is it? You talking about I'm gonna actually give you a fucking hug? I don't even want to watch that in this video. Fuck this shit. Unless they duly announcing that they fucking releasing the unreleased files of this shit, the videos of this shit. I don't give a fuck.
No, it's already at the end
Let
of
me
it.
see.
It's
Starting
just-
at 3, 2, 1. I'm finish this shit. Unless they got an unreleased YouTube page, I don't give a fuck about the rest of this fucking video. I just said enough. Fuck this shit.
As you can see, we both are very angry. This is why I tend to like try to stay. This is why I try to stay away from the whole
They ain't say shit. I could've-
religion.
What the fuck I ended it.
This is why we try to stay away from talking about religion and politics, and I feel like it's one of the things we try to stay clear of.
I don't know.
But I can't think right now.
Yeah.
I hope you got something happy.
This is Aladdin. I guess. This is happy he's gonna get right now. This is Sonic, nigga. Yeah, man. Fuck. And I love Jubilee. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes it's good fuck yous and sometimes bad fuck yous. But my fuck yous to Jubilee. I love y'all channel. It's just I want to see the unreleased shit because I know it's a lot of shit that y'all
wasn't
aren't
said.
putting on fucking YouTube that's actually being said in these rooms and shit like that. And I would love if y'all did either another channel or some shit like that, or I don't fucking know. But I would love to see those fucking videos.
Yeah.
But yeah, fuck all politics at this point, nigga. Fuck America. I don't give a fuck. That video low key just proved everything like wrong with fucking America, bro, and it's ridiculous. Just in that fucking 17-minute video, and we probably got 30 minutes of talking out that shit on us alone. So yeah, man, it just shows what the fuck is wrong with America at this point, bro. That's how I feel.
You know what kills me about that shit too? Like, motherfuckers like, this is not gonna work, but there's like whole nations and whole
That's doing the shit. Let's
countries
get
that
the
are
shit
doing it and
that are striving
and
way
striving.
better than fucking
Yes.
America, bro.
That's like
Striving way better than fucking America. The only problem that some of these fucking countries even have is just fucking overpopulation.
either overpopulation or poverty, or like some small ports of poverty or something.
No, I'm just talking about the ones that's actually like striving, like completely striving. Like overpopulation is probably the only fucking really problem that they
Probably a
fucking
major
got.
problem, or underpopulation. Cause
Yeah.
like some places want people to have more sex. So.
But yeah, bro. That's all I gotta say, man. Fuck. Whew. Good.
Yeah.
Take a breather. Relax. Woosah for 10 seconds.
Woosah. Woosah, nigga. Woosah. Alright, let's get this shit.
Alright.